Welcome to the Veterans Online Summit. My name is Larry Peacock, and I am the host of the summit. And it's going to be completely free this weekend. So definitely watch all the videos. The schedule is up. If you look on my Facebook profile for Larry Peacock, the complete schedule is up for the Veterans Online Summit. So definitely take notes while you're watching all the speakers. Each of the speakers present a different online business model. And that was the purpose of the summit, is just to kind of expose you to all the business models for starting an online business. If you want all-time access, like an all-access pass that you can watch the videos at any time you want after this weekend, you can upgrade to that pass at veteransonlinesummit.com. We'll also be providing workbooks that will correlate to each of the interviews that will help you dive more into that. As far as our Facebook group, look for Funnel Vets, FUNNELVETS, Funnel Vets on Facebook. All right. I hope you guys have a great time. Thank you so much for joining us at the Veterans Online Summit, and I'll see you on the high ground. Wake up, you. All right, my fellow veterans. How you all doing? I got a great guy with me here today. How you doing, Kolton?
What's up, man? How's it going? Kolton Krottinger here.
Cool. Hey, Kolton, if you would, sir, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us what you do, sir.
Well, my name is Kolton Krottinger, and I am the co-founder of My Mentor Lab.
That's awesome. And, man, your get-up, I love it. You got to tell us about your military history. I love the freaking America. The flag in the background. Oh,
America.
Man, yeah. Which side? I don't know, brother. But man, when you came in and you were wearing that, Colt put a post on Facebook group right before we did this interview, and I was like, oh man, he's getting ready today. You got to learn today, brother. That looks awesome.
Dude,
All right, man, let's jump into your military history, sir. Let us know what you've done there, sir.
Yeah. So I was U.S. Navy. I did 4 years. I was so that's actually my unit sign right there. The day I got out of the Navy, I took this right off the front door. So I was in Maritime Expeditionary Security Squadron 2. So pretty much they call us like the river rats,
Yeah.
On those inflatable boats. So it was awesome.
That is incredible. And I was so stoked to connect with you. I got to connect with Kolton in person at Funnel Hacking Live in February, and man, we just got a good synergy, and we're going to be working together on stuff, and I'm just so glad that you're here, brother. Can you tell us about your journey with ClickFunnels? How did you get started, sir?
Man, so pretty much after I got out of the military, I couldn't get a job, and it was tough, dude. I had really bad anxiety and PTSD, and like it was just, I ended up in a homeless shelter, and then I ended up like barricading myself in an apartment for a little bit more than a year. And then I had to get through it, and then started, some different companies, but I kept getting scammed or ripped off, or investing my time and energy into the wrong things. Like I just felt like every time I kept trying to, take a step forward, I was getting knocked 2 steps back. So I did that for about 5 years, ended up with Chapter 7 bankruptcy and all that good stuff. And then my business partner, who just kind of left me in the dust, and he left a book called Expert Secrets, and then I was sitting there with nothing in our office, and I picked up this book right here and started reading it. So that was it, man. I started reading this book, and then I bought some more of his stuff, and then how he emails you everything. Yeah. So man, I fell in love with the company, dude.
So that guy, that book, he just left it in the office and you just happened to pick it up, bro?
Yeah. I had nothing else to do. All the laptops, computers, iPads, everything was empty. I was sitting there with a book, dude, and it was that book.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Hey man, tell me about your wife. What was that special thing that happened at Funnel Hacking Live the year prior, sir?
Yeah, so tickets were like $1,000 a piece. Funnel Hacking Live. I couldn't afford tickets, so I just, we just went down there. My girlfriend had to, she had to waitress, and this was like a year ago. Yeah, she had to waitress just to get us down there, and then we just hung out, and they heard we were hanging out, and so ClickFunnels invited me into the conference. They said, we'll pay for your ticket. And then I said, I want to propose to my girlfriend. And then they asked if I want to do it on stage. So I took her on stage, and in front of, 4,000 people, I proposed to her. And then on stage, I was on one knee, like with my Walmart ring that I proposed her with. And I said, we're broke right now. I even told everyone in the audience, I was like, we're broke right now, but in a year from now, we'll be walking that stage getting our $1 million award.
Dude,
and then,
freaking two comma.
Yeah,
man.
We did it. It was awesome.
That is freaking awesome, dude. Yeah, man. I can't even believe that. That's awesome, man. And so tell us a little bit about, the theme that we wanted to connect with was guerrilla marketing. A lot of veterans here, they may not know what that is. Go ahead and explain that.
So guerrilla marketing, pretty much I just use this term whenever I was super broke. Like whenever you're broke and you're trying to start a business, you have no money. And so I can't put money into ads or billboards. And so that's where I stumbled across the term guerrilla marketing. It's innovative and unconventional ways to promote a service or product. So I was living on my grandmother's couch, super broke, had $20. And then I said, I have $20. How can I make some money? And I said, Facebook's free. So I said, let's put together an event. Okay, what kind of event? I said, let's name it something crazy. So I put World's Largest Super Soaker Battle on Facebook. I went to sleep. Next day I had 10,000 people, then 30,000 people. I started getting calls from General Motors, Nestle, Hasbro, Vita Coco, and then started getting the sponsorships. And then right before this all happened, I crashed an event, like a big Nerf battle with like 3,000 people. And I had police, I hired cops and had police escorts and started promoting, my event. And so I gained about 1,200 followers that night just from crashing somebody else's event. And I got out and I was acting like I was a celebrity. I started signing autographs and stuff. So that's guerrilla marketing. Just get out and just
amazing.
Weird or crazy stunt noticed or get on the news somehow.
Man, like, you got my wheels spinning, bro. What am I going to do, man? Like, I want to get into this guerrilla marketing concept, man. I've been thinking about it, man.
Dude, man, a great thing to do is to go to GuinnessWorldRecords.com and scour. There's like so many records. So I broke a few records. I broke World's Longest Selfie Stick. I broke Ben Stiller's record. World's Largest Dog Day. World's Largest Super Soaker Battle. And then, I think that's it. But we're actually getting ready to break a world record for the world's largest Game & Connect 4.
Oh my God, dude.
It's 200 people to break that record. I mean, it's nothing. It's easy.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
But that's a big title.
Yeah. But so guerrilla marketing. So this is where you go to the website for free and then you say, I'm going to break this world record. You put it on Facebook, get a bunch of people there. And then you start calling the news agencies. So like you can literally get news coverage, social proof. You can take donations and give it to charity. You can have a charity. You can do all this stuff for free. Yeah. And that's really how I've like branded my companies when I was getting off the ground and just getting started.
That's awesome, man. That's pretty impressive. And one thing that, you did what you could to get to Funnel Hacking Live over a year ago. Mm-hmm. And that's one of those moments where you just went all in, right? And again, every single speaker, Kolton, that I've connected with for the Veterans Summit, and the majority of them are like, like you, who are just have become really successful really fast. All of them, though, had one thing in common. They had a moment where they went all in, right? For me, it was in December, right? And I was like, how the heck am I going to get to Funnel Hacking Live? I had no money left over because my wife had 6 back surgeries that year. And I was just in a difficult time. I was like, man, I got to get there. I know I got to get there. And so what did I do? I sold my stock in Amazon, right? That's my story, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for you veterans that are watching, right, you're kind of thinking about this online business and getting started. You got to go all in. I'm telling you that right now, right? You got to go all in. And I know you have the freaking mentality, right? Because you're a freaking veteran. You got the mentality of what it takes to be resilient and go all in. So, hey, man, let's jump into your book, right? And the 3 M's. Go ahead and explain that, sir.
Yeah, so my book is going to be called Broke Ass Millionaire, and it just kind of goes over my journey. So I've branded 34 businesses to get to the business I am in now.
Yeah.
And so I've learned a lot of things along the way on how to not run a business. And so, I was raised, my dad told me, he said, I can give you either $1 million or I can teach you a million ways on how to not run a business.
Yep.
And that is so much more valuable than just getting money.
Yeah.
And so I cover the 3 M's, and this is mindset, marketing, and movement. And these are like the 3 M's I live by every single day. And I've come to find out that to make up to $10,000 a month, if you're making less than $10,000 a month, that is a mindset issue. It's only mindset. After you're making 10,000, to get from 10,000 to $100,000 a month is marketing. To get from $100,000 to $1 million plus every single month is creating a movement. Wow. And so like I pretty much break down how to do this and like the journey on like my journey, going to there. So it's awesome.
That's incredible, man. And sometimes these interviews like that I've done, they kind of get short and sweet, but they're so impactful, man. I just I had an interview with Blake Newbar recently, and holy cow, we got done in 21 minutes, man. I was like, hey, I'm done, bro. I don't have any more to talk. I don't have any more to say to you, man. So anyway, man, with some closing thoughts, do you have any other more thoughts that you want to give to our veterans? Again, these are veterans who are they're transitioning from the military service just like you did, and they're considering a new opportunity. How should they approach that?
Man, absolutely. And I'm super excited to be able to talk to some vets. And I know some of y'all are probably like on active duty, trying to figure out what you want to do in life. And man, like Larry was talking about, those pivotal moments, where you make a decision to do something great with your life. You did that whenever you took that oath to go into the military. That was one of those moments that changed your life forever. And you don't come across those moments very much in life. No. But you have the opportunity right here and right now to make that mindset shift into actually changing your life forever. And being a vet, I mean, had I not been in the military, there's no way I would have been here where I am now. Like,
yeah, man.
Like we are set up and we are wired so differently. That's why we're in the 1%. We are set up to do something great with our lives, and we do great things for our country. Now it's time each and every one of you deserve to do something great for you and your family and your legacy. And if you're on that journey right now, if you're making less than $10,000 a month, focus on your mindset, and it's all right here. And then move from there and graduate to the next level. It's insane. I'm pinching myself every day. I mean, I remember my paychecks were $650, and I'm mind blown at what my business does every day. It's incredible,
bro. And again, Kolton's been in that hard place, right? I've been in that hard place where you just don't have much, right? And what the heck is going to get you through it, right? Resiliency. Mm-hmm. And in the Army we got Master Resiliency Trainer, MRT, right? We got that whole entire program. Belief is not enough, because sometimes you won't believe in yourself, right? So what are you going to do then? You're going to be resilient and push through. So, man, I'm freaking stoked to talk with a brother who understands, right? Who understands our mindset, and who's now on the other side, right? And again, scaling from there. But man, thank you so much for coming on, Kolton. I sure appreciate you. How can they get a hold of you, sir?
Man, go to mymentorlab.com. That's like all the information to like get in contact with me and kind of check out like what I'm doing and like kind of how I did go from 0 to the 7-figure business in a year. So mymentorlab.com. mymentorlab.com, and I'll make sure they get that link. All right, awesome. To my fellow veterans, on to the next interview, and I'll see you on the high ground. Cool. Hello, my fellow veterans. Thank you so much for watching the interview. I hope you got a lot of value out of that interview. Definitely go back and take a pen and paper and take some notes, right? Go back and watch that interview again. At the top of the hour, we will have another interview. And now with all the speakers that we have at the Veterans Online Summit, a majority of them have provided what we call a free lead magnet, where you can learn more about them and some kind of education for you. But here's what I want you all to do. Number one, go to Facebook group and add yourself to Funnel Vets, FUNNELVETS. I want you guys to become a part of Funnel Vets, okay? And all it is a group of military veterans that are interested in online entrepreneurship, mainly with ClickFunnels, okay? And the second thing I want you to do is if you're ready to go all in, which I hope you are, if you're ready to go all in, kind of the first initial steps
that you can take. There's a couple of things that are very key, okay? There's 2 books in particular that I really want you to get right off the bat. And I'll get you the affiliate link for those books. But the first one is Dotcom Secrets, and this is the digital online marketing guide. Okay, it's like the Bible for digital online marketing and learning how to sell online. Okay, and that's by Russell Brunson of ClickFunnels. Then you have his second book, Expert Secrets. This is an amazing book, Expert Secrets, that I want you guys to pick up. And this is teaches you how to get paid for your advice. Okay. And you're going to learn all about that, using persuasion to sell your product or service. Again, this is called Expert Secrets. Again, that's by Russell Brunson. Now, when you're looking to scale your business, you're going to be looking for a book called The Dream 100. This is revolutionary. I can't even tell you how amazing this book is. I'll get you the link for that. Okay. All 3 of these books, these are like kind of the main books here. All 3 of them are free plus shipping, right? You're just going to pay for some shipping. The other thing that I want you to consider getting, another book from ClickFunnels. Again, they provide a lot, right? But what they provide is something called the cookbook. This is free as well. You just pay the shipping costs. But in the cookbook, for when you're learning how you get the ClickFunnels software, I'm going to get you a link and get you 2 weeks free to use the software. And when you use that software, this has everything you need to know about building online software or building a sales funnel, okay, and the different types of funnels that you can create. Okay, this is step by step, and it's called the Funnel Hackers Cookbook. Okay, again, that's free plus shipping. All right, and then also my good buddy, if you're interested in learning how to write persuasively, again, if you're interested in learning how to write persuasively, Jim Edwards, who's a speaker on the summit, this book's not even available yet, but it's going to be available, and I know he'll want to get that to you. He's a huge supporter of veterans. He gave me this book, and that's Copywriting Secrets, okay? Again, it's a lot, but I'm trying to get you guys the stuff that's necessary that will propel you, okay, over the next person who doesn't have this amazing material, okay? These are like foundational books. These are foundational books, okay? Now, if you only could get 2 books, only 2, again, you would get these 2. If you just, kind of low on money, you have to. I'm a freaking officer. That's command authority right there. I'm giving you an order that you have to get these 2 books, okay? Definitely get these 2 books to start, and then moving forward from there, look to get the other books. Now, lastly, there's something called the One Funnel Away Challenge, and it's a 30-day challenge where you are going to commit to yourself about an hour a day, hour to 2 hours a day to learning ClickFunnels, okay? And you'll have 3 amazing coaches, Russell Brunson, Julie Stowen, and Stephen Larson, who's a military officer himself back in the day, okay? And they'll be coaching you through the One Funnel Away Challenge. With that, it's $100, right? It's $100 for this thing, and you'll get all the trainings every single day, videos and whatnot online. And you'll get this box that will come in the mail to you. And this box is full of a ton of goodies, okay? One thing that's included in is this 30 days book. You suddenly lose everything in 30 days. What would you do? And they took 30 of the top ClickFunnels experts who use the software for different types of things. And they said, you have 30 days and all you have is the ClickFunnels software. What are you going to do to get back on your feet? Okay. It's 30 different case studies of completely different things that you can do to get back on your feet with in the online marketing world. And with the One Funnel Away Challenge comes the workbook, okay? So again, just to recap, this is the One Funnel Away Challenge is something that I've done that almost every funnel hacker has done. It's $100 and it lasts 30 days. I'll get you the link for that, and that's something that you can check out. But again, these are the 2 books that you want to start off with, okay? Dotcom Secrets and Expert Secrets. All right, immerse yourself in ClickFunnels. Just immerse yourself in ClickFunnels, and that's how you do it, starting off with those books. And I hope I know it's going to be really helpful for you. I know it's going to be really helpful for you. Again, if you want to go all in, this is how you do it, okay? You know how you do it? You take out your credit card, you take out your debit card, and you pay for it, right? because all of us have before you have done the very same thing, and you're going to be asking your potential clients to take out their wallet, and you got to be comfortable doing the same thing. Okay, that's how it works in this game, and it takes a lot of hard work, but I'm excited to be there with you every freaking step of the way. Okay, and lastly, I have some huge opportunities for you. I am an Inner Circle partner of Tier 5, the Tier 5 software, meaning I have the ability to sell software. And I also have the ability to create partnerships on a limited basis so that they have the ability to sell software under me. So if that interests you, I'm going to give you some free software just to check it out, to check out our product line, and to be able to, whatever you decide to do, if you decide to create online courses, if you decide to write a book, if you decide to do digital marketing, if you decide to be a life coach, if you can add software to your offer, you make that offer even more irresistible. Okay. Again, you make that offer more irresistible to where clients will want to take up that offer and give their money to you. Okay. And so I'm going to give you some opportunity to check out the Tier 5 software. And I hope that is really helpful to you guys. Okay. So again, you have to go all in. That's all I'm asking. You may not believe in yourself. Sometimes you'll doubt yourself, but the one thing you will never do is you'll never give up on yourself. Cool. All right. On to the next interview. I appreciate you guys.